everybody. Hi, how are you doing? Are you doing good? I'm doing good. Actually, I had a little anxiety attack today at lunchtime. It can happen to everybody. So don't worry, speak out, talk to somebody, get a hug, or just breathe. So I'm doing good again. Um, of course, it's still a little bit in my back mind, but you know what? Everything's gonna be okay again, right? That's how life is. That's, we're moving. We go up, we go down, we go up, we go down. That's the way it is, right? So let's keep on smiling. And why am I here today? Why do I look like this? I mean, look at this. I just took a tissue and put this wet away. So before I destroy your dream about Switzerland, let me tell you one thing. You should subscribe to our channel. You should. Really, it's so much more coming up. So, yeah, I'm here to first, number one, to destroy your dream about Switzerland. In Switzerland, it's not always snow and cold weather. We also have summer. We have really hot summer too. Today it was like 33, 34. And in my apartment, I just measured it before, it was like 29 because we have no AC. AC is not very common especially in homes. It's not very common to have an AC. Sometimes on workplaces you have. I got one today. Finally, my very first AC in an office. So this afternoon I could work really nicely with 25 degrees instead of 30. So yeah, but yeah, Switzerland is not always cold. If you go up in the mountain up to 3,000 meters high on a mountain, you for sure have cold weather and maybe even snow. Also, in some regions of Switzerland, it is pretty cold. Yeah, but I need to go crazy a little bit because I had such a bad lunchtime. Um, I just had, like the crazy ideas. I get the craziest ideas sometimes when I go, and while I go up, I get those ideas. So I did a live for my Instagram yesterday, and then somebody asked me like what kind of things I buy while in India. Let me begin. First minute, I didn't really remember what I wanted to say there, and then I was like, yeah, spices, tea, and stuff, and yeah, I buy spices, methi, spices, more spices, more spices, more spice. This one is not even open. I don't know. I have to check if it's still good. And you thought that was all? No. I mean, I can get those here as well. But everything tastes better when you buy it in the original place. We have an Indian shop here and they actually have everything. So maybe no, not maybe, I do have more spices I could have piled up. And then one thing, you know what? This is like one of my favorites, but I keep forgetting that I have them because I have an extra package in my food shelf. But I love them. It's these mango bites. They are so good. And I'm also not sure if they're still good. But I think I bought them like previously, or maybe even Sean brought them to me. I'm not sure anymore. So we're not done with food. I really like those cookies, which I also never eat, but I like them because I'm a little bit on a diet, so I'm not eating anything not so healthy, but they say digestive, so maybe they're healthy. But I just keep forgetting that I have these things. And then, of course, what would India be without? Can you guess? Right, without tea. Chai, I buy chai. Uh, Actually, I have like a whole shelf full of different kind of teas. Some I bought in India, some I bought here. I love tea. In summer or winter, in winter I love them more. In summer, I always fill up a jar like this much with cooking water, and then I fill it up with cold water. So that's what I drink. Because, you know what? My father always said in summer you should drink warm because it cools down the body. Who knows if it's true? But I listen to my daddy. And then I buy this. This is like Tulsi is my very favorite tea. All kind of sorts with Tulsi. So this with pomegranate is so good. And I don't get paid for that, okay? I don't get paid, but this Organic India is my favorite brand. And then last time we didn't have a lot of time because Corona was behind the door and I had to rush to buy some Indian stuff. So I bought this one. It's good, but it's not my favorite, but I love lemon and I love tea and I love the Taj Mahal, right? You know, I love it. And then one thing, I always wondered why Sean has such white teeth, and this also is not paid. None of this is paid, okay? I always wondered why Sean has white teeth, such white teeth. So he told me, I'm using this powder. Okay, so we went to the shop where we bought the tea, where we bought some spices, like it was a supermarket. And then I was like, so what was that? And then he was like, oh, look, we couldn't find the powder, but we could find the toothpaste. I don't know if it really is because of that or because he just has good teeth, but I love this toothpaste so much. It is like, it tastes like food, like spices, and it does not taste like mint like all the other toothbrushes. And also, while you brush it, you look like you're bleeding or something. It really makes a funny color, but what else? Then, one thing comes last. This little turtle is from close to from the Taj. I got this as a gift. It was very special. So I got this from the Taj Mahal for protection. I keep it in my sleeping room, and it's really funny because I have three godsons, and I think all of them, once on their christening or baptism, they got a little necklace from me. No, one did not yet. Uh-oh, my dear, you will get one. Got one turtle from me also from protection, because of the back. I don't know what it's called in English actually. It is like a shield and it should protect, right? So I got this. And then I got one thing I never ever used before. Um, it's not very common to use it here, and I had no reason. Wait a second. So yes. Oh, now you saw it. So yes, I never used it. It's not very common to use it here. Also, I think it's used for no, we just don't use that so much here. That's the reason, but I really like them. It's like these little plates where you put tea on it. You put it on the table. It's two. I never used them, but it's from my first trip, so I would keep it. It's not even my taste. I really like modern stuff, but still, I will keep it. This is like one of those memories that will stay with me, right? I don't know, maybe one day I will let it go, but right now I will keep it. And then one thing, which is also not all that I have from India, like from what I'm about to show you, if it does not fall down, is, and also I fell into a tourism trap because of these. Because when you're in India, you always should, like, as especially as a Western woman, you should be prepared. If you go to a temple, if you go to a mosque, to really like holy places, it's something you need, and also it can protect you from the sun, right? So it is a scarf. I keep buying scarves. Like these are like the typical one I buy. You thought that was all? Uh-oh. Another one. I'm a bit clumsy, did you see? And another one. Plus, two or three of them I already had to trash because they broke. They are very thin. I really love them. And then one which is so beautiful. I never had a chance to wear it, but it's so, 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 so beautiful. Can you see that? It's silk. And I also bought this on my first trip. I think even at the same shop where we bought this. Scarves. I never ever wore scarves before I went to India. Only maybe in winter, like I didn't like to wear them. But now, since 3.5 years, I love to wear scarves in winter. Not like in summer, I don't. Or like in the evening, sometimes in like spring or autumn when it's cold, you have something you can wrap around. Um, yeah, so I used to have so many more. Like two of those I bought um, on my last trip in March. So I always think it's very practical to have these, especially in India, to cover the head. Because if you travel to a foreign country, you always have to keep up the respect from the country. Um, like I also hear, I would never go into a church with shorts. It's just like a no-go. I would not go to a mosque ever with a headscarf, without a headscarf, or to a temple. Like if they want me to cover my head, I do that. Um, that was it from today. I don't know if you liked it or not. I have no idea. I just did something. I'm so hot. I'm gonna go take a cool shower now. Sit on my balcony maybe a little more when the sun is gone. I think it's gone now. It is now 20 past 7 in the evening. I might only upload this tomorrow though. Let's see how long it will take to download because I will not work on this one, I think. But please stay safe, wash your hands regularly, and after you washed your hands, please subscribe to this channel. Give it a like, ask a question in the comments. You're welcome to do that as well for sure. We would really appreciate. And if you have Instagram, wait, if you have Instagram, make sure to follow the Culture Blender, okay? We are, oh, can you see it? That's my new ring light. So, yeah, follow the Culture Blender because we need some more motivation there to post some more pictures because we only have 17 pictures yet and we have so much more, but it's like, ugh, give us some motivation. And yeah, have a great, shiny, funny, beautiful evening with yourself, with your family, with your friends, with whoever you have in your four walls. And please, again, I go back from all the way from the start of that video. If you feel uncomfortable, if you feel anxious, if you feel depressed, reach out. Reach out either on social media, reach out to a friend, reach out to your family members, please. This is really important for me. I today made like a story on my personal Instagram that on my lunchtime when I was anxious, and so many wonderful people reached out to me. I was pretty surprised. I don't know, I felt so grateful, you know. It was not my intention to call for help, but it probably was what I needed. You know, the heart tells us, right? Sometimes we get all confused and our brain makes weird stuff with us, and we get into like a tornado, and it's sometimes hard to snap out there again. So, yeah, please reach out to anyone. Um, and, you know, I realized this is one thing I realized like on Instagram and also on Twitter. I'm not very active on Twitter, but also there I saw people asking for help. I also once called a girl, like she was asking for, can somebody please call me and talk to me? And then I DM'd her. She gave me her number, and we talked for like an hour. And afterwards, she felt so much better, and I also felt better. You know, it's great thing if you can you know, like help somebody. If you know, maybe you saved a life. You never know, right? So have a great time, and remember. Oh my God, you know, sometimes I should just stop. I'm just going gaga goo goo. Bye.